Pas de soleil, 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 pas de soleil.
Over all the years, I've been practicing as a CPA, consultant, and entrepreneur myself. Just about every time when I meet somebody and we're having a discussion and they find out what I do, they almost always start telling me about all the business ideas they've had. Or they tell me about this one business they've always wanted to start. And they've been carrying it around with them for 10, 15, 20, or 30 years. And one thing I have always done is ask, well, why haven't you done it? And the reasons they give me pretty much are about 5 different reasons or combinations thereof. And when I think back about all those conversations and when I think about those reasons, I've come to realize that all of those reasons really boil down to one thing, to one reason. And this one reason also is what separates somebody from being even a mediocre entrepreneur to someone that becomes a very highly successful entrepreneur. That's what I'll cover in this episode of An American Entrepreneur. Before I go into exactly what that one attribute is, first I would like to mention that there were, for years and years, I thought the 2 most important attributes to have was, the first one was focus. But over the years I've seen so many people have so much focus. They focus so hard that they're focusing their eyeballs out, but they don't get anything done. And a lot of times I think really what's going on is they have analysis paralysis. And the other part of it, or the other attribute I've always thought that was really important, sometimes I go between both of them, is motivation or even perseverance or determination. And I thought those 3 pretty much as one. But you know, I see so many people have perseverance. They have a lot of motivation and determination, but they're still not getting anything done that's relevant. These people are hard workers, but they don't work at the things that really matter, the things that can really change their lives for the better. It didn't really dawn on me about this main attribute that all successful entrepreneurs have until I was thinking about a hairstylist I had when I first moved here to Dallas. And this guy had a really successful little salon. And I would go there every month to get my hair cut, and he was telling me about a candle business he really wanted to start. And I was always telling him, well, why don't you do it? Just do it, quit talking about it. So every month when I would go there, he actually started working towards that goal. He would get his business license, he would get his design, his logo. And I really thought that eventually he was just going to poop out. But every month that when I'd go back, he would really take really big steps and really gain a lot of headway in reaching his goal. And lo and behold, he actually did launch an amazing candle line. He had about 7 or 8 different scents, and he had high-end packaging with the boxes that were high gloss cardboard, and these were really high-end, and he was selling a lot of them in his salon. And he ended up selling that business, and the reason why he sold the business is because it really did consume an awful lot of his time. His main love was his salon, and he was manufacturing these candles out of his home. But I don't know how much he sold the business for, but I know he did really well. But what is that main attribute I'm talking about? That main attribute is execution. You see, so many people talk about doing this or doing that, and they don't ever do anything to really further that goal. So when I was talking earlier about focus, well, like I said, so many people, they have so much focus, but they don't get anything done. But you know, if you can execute, you've got focus taken care of. if you can execute, then you've got determination, perseverance, you've got ambition taken care of. So I have found that execution, these people that can take an idea from beginning to end and follow through and execute, that's the difference between people that are really successful and people that are not. So when you look at this, the very beginning of this video, when I was showing those cardboards, I wrote, I don't always have time to do laundry, but when I do, I don't. And I think procrastination is really what gets in the way for most people. And it is known that procrastination it's definitely the biggest thief of our time, but I think it's way more severe than that. So I look at procrastination not just as the biggest thief of our time, but I look at it as they're the handcuffs that keep us from becoming or getting the life we really deserve and desire.